Hello everyone, this is Veronica Buzzing with V. Welcome to another video. Today's video is 10 crafty questions. I was tagged by the lovely Craft on Tree, and since I'm going to answer these questions, I might as well craft with you guys. And so I do need to stock up on Christmas, and so I'm going to make some rosettes really quick while I answer the questions. I'm using this Tim Holtz die right here, and I ran them all through my silhouette, and I'm using this old paper pad. It is the Sugar Blush by Recollections for Michaels. So let's go ahead and get started and get out my silicone mat because I need that for hot glue. And then my glue gun's right here. And I'm gonna need so I'm gonna use this scallop punch right here. And so let's get started, you guys. So it looks like question one is, what is your name? And my name is Veronica. People call me V. People call me Vero, like the app Vero. So that is a Spanish nickname, and I've also been called Ronnie. So it's quite okay if you guys want to call me V or Veronica. It's fine. I'm okay with both. And question number two says, how did you get your YouTube name? So some of you guys know I used to be V's Crafty Corner. And I created that last year, and I noticed that someone else was named V's Crafty Corner. And so I wanted to change it. I wanted to be the only one with my channel name. And so I decided to change it. And what I did was I liked buzzing with V because, V kind of sounds like bee. And so the V part I got because I had a friend who passed away a while ago, and she used to call me you guys are gonna laugh, but she was such a firecracker. She she did pass away, unfortunately. Cancer took her life, and I met her through an old job that I used to work at, and she was such a lively person, and she could light up the room. She just made everyone's day, always laughing, always smiling. And she would create nicknames. That's where I got it from, calling people nicknames. Some of you have nicknames, and you all know who they are. Tree, I call her Lovely Tree. And so she used to call me V-Dog. So funny, I'm embarrassed to say it, but that was her name for me. She called me V-Dog. And yeah, so that's why I go with V sometimes. And so yeah, so question number 3, it says, favorite craft to make. So I would have to say my favorite craft would have to be, right now, because it would change, would have to be memory dexes. I'm into memory dexes right now. I love creating them. They're so easy for me to create, especially the small ones, the normal ones. I created a tall one because the challenge asked for it, but that was my first one, and it's so hard, you guys. It was so hard. It was too much workspace to work with. And then question number 4, favorite store. Okay, I live in a very small city, and most of our stores are closing. I don't know why. We have a university, and everything's just shutting down. And we got a lot of tire shops and a lot of restaurants, but yeah, our Joann's doesn't carry anything at all. No paper crafting stuff. I swear, it's just annoying. We have no Tuesday morning. We have no Daiso. And so the only store that is my favorite here in town is Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby seems to carry a lot of stuff, more than our Michaels here. Even our Michaels don't carry the stuff that you guys usually haul. Whoever is the inventory buyer doesn't buy some of the stuff that us paper crafters use. Okay, next is number 5. Top 5 YouTube channels. Okay, you guys are gonna get me on this. If I don't mention your name, it doesn't mean I don't watch you. So I want to stress that because I try to watch everyone that I'm subscribed to. I try to watch as many videos as I can. Sometimes I do miss here and there, but as soon as I'm able to, I will click on you and watch you. But I am subscribed to almost 300 channels, and those are most of them, 99% of that is paper crafters. So that's hard. That's really hard to get through almost 300 people. So I guess I would have to say the most channels that I do watch would have to be first the people who inspire me, and that always changes, you guys. That changes, and so please don't get. I'm almost scared to even say it, but okay, I would have to say that one of them is Miss Everly. She inspires me because of her vintage craftiness that she does. She has a very keen eye for vintage and making it look very soft. And that's what I like. I like soft pastel colors. And that doesn't mean I don't get inspiration for other people, because I do. Just because you're not doing pastels doesn't mean I don't watch you. Number 2, they're not in order either, so I just watch as I go. Number 2, I would have to say Crafting with Liller, because her channel is based on what is new, what's the next new up-and-coming thing. And not only does her channel is about up-and-coming new items and what's fresh, what's new in the crafty community, she also thinks outside of the box and creates stuff that I enjoy. You know, pastels and golds. You know, those are my favorite colors. Number 3 is I watch my friend Diane. Me and her have gotten to know each other and have helped each other out in times of need, and she was my first swapping partner, so I watch Diane. She is very talented in what she does. She recently came up with a handle for a suitcase that we were swapping, and she did a magnetic suitcase, and that was genius, very genius. So see, you know, she's not a pastel person. She's more of a traditional, vintage type of style, and so I support her. You know, she's been there since almost day 1. It was like the first month, and she followed me, and we became friends gradually after that. Number 4 is Shara Crane. Her stuff is just amazing. It's just like, wow, wow. It's like next to almost like Adriana Alvarez. If she had a channel, she would be one of my top 5, but she doesn't. So Shara Crane she's very talented. You know, she has she doesn't make that much videos, but I follow her on Instagram. But when she does post, I do watch. So she's more on Instagram when she has time. Okay, the last one would have to be, let's see here. I'm gonna have to think about that, because let's see who I watch a lot. Okay, I know who it is. It would have to be CruzzinwithCrystal. I watch her. Her channel is vlogging and nature. Her and her husband sometimes save animals, so I love that part, that she loves animals. And she does crafty videos. She supports everyone, you guys, everyone. She's such a nice person and a very talented crafter, and yeah, I watch her channel. So those would be the top 5. I do watch more than 5 though, but I think those are my top people that I watch. Please, if I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't watch you or you're not my favorite, because you are. I can only pick 5. And so those were the 5, and yeah, let's move on to the other. Okay, that one was a hard one for me, you know, because I don't like to leave anyone out. I like to include everyone. That's just the type of person I am. So number 6, favorite color. My favorite color is pastels. I can't choose between the pastels. Pink, mint, and blue with gold. They have to be all together, and it's just so eye-catching to me. It just looks so pretty together, all 3 together. And so yeah, so that's my favorite colors. I can't choose just one color. Number 7, a favorite tool would have to be my die cutting machine. I seem to gravitate to that rather than my electric cutting machine. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a hassle to go into the software, get your mat out, get your paper, and load the machine. I just think, and then there's a chance that it's not going to cut right. And so I think that's why I gravitate to my Sizzix or my Spellbinders. What is it called? Grand Caliber. I have a Grand Caliber and a Sizzix die cut. Okay, number 8. I don't think these are going to take long. Number 8 is, where did you get your love for crafting? Okay, so when I began crafting was, well, it was card making. I used to make cards back, probably about 10 years ago. I still have the cards, they're awful. But I used to watch Christina Warner, and I used to watch her before she had all the, you know, the lights and all the mats and stuff. She used to have her phone on the side, and it was just on, she would be on a green mat doing cards, and she used to be with Stampin' Up back then. And so I used to watch her, and I wanted to make videos even back then. And back then there was no, I'm gonna age myself. I'm not gonna say it. Rewind. So back then it was hard to learn how to use a video camera. YouTube was just starting, and no one knew how to do it. I sure didn't, and so I would have started a YouTube channel back then, 10 years ago, when she was doing cards, because I wanted so bad to make cards and share with people. But, you know, again, I didn't know how to use electronics or the computer. Oh, I missed this one. And so, I'm gonna use this punch by Paper Studios. And so, yeah, I didn't do it. And then the years went on, you know, I had my children, and I just hesitated until finally last year I so could kick myself in the butt. But then after Christina Warner, I would watch Corinne's Creations, and this was back when she had only 200 subscribers or less, and she would make her beautiful albums. And yeah, and then like 5 years ago, I said to myself again, you know, we have iPhones now, I can make YouTube videos. And I never did. I don't know why. And then so when I started my channel, I was gonna start just doing SVG files. That was my initial thought. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna start SVG files. Did it happen? No. As soon as I made my YouTube channel, I found all you paper crafters. I found all you paper crafters, and you guys just made it into my heart, and that's how I started paper crafting. Paper crafting is now my passion. Okay, so okay, when did you start? When did I start crafting? I guess I answered that one already, so that was number 9. When did I start crafting? Number 10, what's your favorite craft so far? I think that one I already said it. Number 3, favorite craft to make, and what's your favorite craft so far? That's kind of like the same thing. 3 and 10, so I think I answered them all, you guys. And I've only made 5 rosettes, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!